Companies spend billions trying to transform their customer experience. They chase the ultimate summit of maximum loyalty, reduced costs, and massive revenue growth, the Triple Crown. But most businesses never reach the top. Even after investing massive amounts of time and budget into mapping every single customer touchpoint, the promised returns rarely materialize. This gap between investment and result isn't caused by a lack of effort or poor execution. It stems from a single, broken starting premise. If you chart your course using an incorrect map, the summit remains a mirage, no matter how much effort you put into the climb. If you pull up the standard corporate definition of customer experience, it reads like this: the sum of the interactions, perceptions, and feelings a customer has with your company. It sounds entirely reasonable until you isolate those last three words. That specific phrasing creates an inside-out view of the world. It places the business at the center of the universe, treating the customer as a satellite that occasionally bumps into your operations. As long as leadership operates under the assumption that the customer's world revolves around their brand, those ultimate ROI benefits will stay out of reach. To see how this limitation plays out in practice, let's look at the standard operations of an airline. From the airline's perspective, the journey is highly structured. Buy a ticket, check in, board, fly, leave, collect baggage. To executives, these 6 touchpoints represent 100% of the customer experience. But this neat enclosed timeline entirely ignores reality. You can optimize your check-in process to perfection, but if you base your entire strategy on this enclosed illusion, you're solving the wrong problem. But if we zoom out and look at the journey through the eyes of the traveler, the entire scale of the situation changes. Their process begins long before the terminal, deciding on a trip, researching, booking a hotel, packing, commuting, and security. It continues long after landing: immigration, transit, and hotel check-in. The flight is just a tiny fraction of a massive logistical operation. The airline has zero control over a highway traffic jam or a massive immigration line, yet those variables dictate their mood. An interaction with any specific company is really just an experience within a much larger experience. A more accurate definition looks like this: the sum of interactions, perceptions, and feelings a person has during the achievement of a goal. By removing the company from the equation, the customer's actual outcome becomes the focal point. You now map how they interact with a constellation of different companies, products, and services to get what they want. This outside-in approach recognizes a structural reality. The customer's goal is the center of gravity. The brands merely orbit around it. Once you map out the full context of their goal, the way you analyze friction points and design solutions changes. You start solving problems the customer actually cares about. That broader understanding drives repeat business, reduces operational friction, and generates the ultimate returns. Accepting that the customer doesn't wake up thinking about your corporate processes forces a complete change in how you build your strategy. Real transformation happens when you stop demanding the customer navigate your map and realize that the journey starts with them.